Hello and welcome to my personal learning environment made with Symbaloo. This is Jennifer Monti, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of my PLE. I'm starting in the upper left-hand corner with the stuff I use every day for work. I have my Destiny catalog linked here as the very first thing I need to do. I have my Gmail account. Obviously, you know why that's necessary. I've got my Google Classroom, which I'm just starting to use with the kids. I've found that creating different classrooms for each period that I'm working on a project with makes a lot of sense. When you dive into one of the music projects, you can see that these are the posts that the kids have seen. I also need the drive rather frequently, and I've created several websites using the model we've used in this class. For example, our Music Through the Ages I'm using with the music students, and they access all the resources and their workspaces here. I'm going to show you the published version because it looks a little nicer. And they have their homepage with the hook we did with We Are the World, several resources on the next page, brief historical overviews, places to search for songs, and the databases they would want to use to research. And in the shared workspaces, they have documents that they can add resources they've found for other students to use. So there's a collaborative learning element here. You can see no one chose the 1940s, but we've got a lot of resources in the 1930s, and then the 1950s and 60s and 70s were hot topics. So back to our PLE, I have my library's website, which I need frequently because I'm updating it constantly. It needs an update right now as Hour of Code Week is over. I use Canva for everything from assignments I do for my master's, like this book promotion, to informational pieces I send to teachers, how we might use the library and curate together. For flyers to let kids know we've got a speaker coming on the 12th, which is quite exciting. Some passive programming I've got going on right now, making snowflakes and letting the kids know other things that are happening in the library, and book promotional flyers, and then also my newsletters, the library update. Kids are also starting to use this now, which is pretty exciting. The teachers love it, and the kids can learn it really easily. So Canva is like my go-to for everything I want to make. Down in the bottom left corner, I have blogs that I follow, School Library Journal. I have the ALA up there, We Need Diverse Books, Mindshift, Cult of Pedagogy, YALSA, and Booksource. And then in the center up here, I have my school stuff. So there's another drive here because I have my school master's program stuff separated from my work on school campus. Here you can see all my folders for the various classes I've taken, and other personal stuff that I do. And I've got OneSearch and the SJSU portal, and then the databases. On the far right, I've got stuff that I use mainly every day, Amazon Yoga, Yelp Music, and I've put my facing to the public out here. This is my portfolio that I use to promote the work that I'm doing when I needed to get a new job and it needs a little updating. I've got my MLIS projects in here, research, tutorials I've done, a live guide I created, and some information architecture work. I've got teaching artifacts from my work in middle school, mini lessons, supports, video tutorials, charts and notebooks, pictures of those, and then tutorials I created for the kids on how to use certain things like Nimbus and Screencast and a SIRS tutorial.